When it comes to the world of music, there's one name that's loosely associated with the term famous rapper, that being Soulja Boy. If your teacher or professor were to ask the class who has heard of the name Soulja Boy, the entire class would just exit out the room and drop out on the spot. However, in the world of gaming, Soulja Boy is a name as old as time, up there with the greats such as Billy Mitchell, not only because he's a walking meme.
Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard. What the fuck is you talking about, Kanye West?
But also because of his incredible and revolutionary console, the Soulja Game console. He uses two different words for the end there. And since he's kind of shied away from the limelight in recent years, let me take you all back to the time he tried to snatch the wallets of us precious and naive gamers. Mr. Boy had a couple of hits back in the early 2000s, but ever since then his career has taken a sort of rapid decline, if you will. Of course though, he needed to keep racking in the money if he was going to continue living that influencer lifestyle, and so he began hatching his greatest scheme yet. On December 5th, 2018, Mr. Boy decided to stop cranking that Soulja Boy for a moment as he dipped his toes into the entrepreneurial world and announced his new entry into the game console market, the Soulja Game console and Soulja Game Handheld. Unfortunately missing the chance to name it the Soulja Boy, but I digress. Now, normally when it comes to development, consoles usually come out a couple of months after an announcement, or well, years in some case, but Soulja Boy was no ordinary entrepreneur. Right after announcing the console, he got straight to cranking his engineers and released them on the exact same day as the announcement. Amazing. We can take a look at his website here, and we get to see just how much of an entrepreneur Mr. Boy truly was. We have other high quality products such as the Soulja headphones with amazing features like sliding in an SD card to turn it into an MP3 player. We have the Soulja pad. What the fuck is this? A tablet PC that runs at the power of a Nokia cell phone? And apparently I can get it sent to me by the Russian government, so. We have the Soulja Phone HT70 with unheard of features such as a touchscreen. I would fucking hope my smartphone comes with the ability to use it, and even 6 to 12 hours of talk time, which after 12 hours I assume the phone would just automatically detonate. We even have the Soulja Pods and Soulja Watch in varying different colors. But we're getting sidetracked. What we're really here for are the amazing consoles Mr. Boy has brewed up. Now, when Mr. Boy announced his console, he was obviously met with some criticism. Like any visionary of our time, just take a look at Zachary Kaplan. The biggest criticism seems to have been the price. It was on sale for 25% off, but we all know that original price was artificially inflated so as to make the $150 look like a steal. Sure, this might have been quite on the expensive side, considering you could just buy the same thing on Amazon for less than half the price. But for something boasting game speed FPS 1:1 output, 800 pre-installed games on launch, and even an RCA to an audio jack cable, I think the price is quite justified. Jokes aside though, what the fuck is this power cable, man? The other end is fucking USB-A. Are we powering a console or charging an Android phone? Also, why do they even list the age of the console? Who in their right mind has ever questioned how old their console is? There isn't even an exact age too, it's just over 3 years old. That's not dismissible in court. Anyways, let's move on to our next console, the revolutionary little Soulja Game Handheld. This little machine here boasts amazing features such as converting the TV, obviously the classic RCA to audio jack cable, 3,000 games built in this time. Oh ho ho, you've outdone yourself this time, Soulja my boy. Some oh wow, they put 2 eyes on that. Direction keys and even a hand rope hole. Amazing. And it seems the handheld shares the same birthday with the console, as it is also over 3 years old. We also can't ignore that this handheld can play Switch games as well, as mentioned here on the website and even on this tweet by none other than Sora Sakurai. That's right, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was up for purchase on the Soulja Game Handheld. The funniest fucking thing about this tweet is that Soulja Boy retweeted it. His dumbass somehow was actually fooled into thinking this was real. I can't make this shit up anymore, unless it's all just a one big troll. Anyways, jokes aside, Soulja Boy himself stated that apparently he sold like $200,000 worth of inventory in like a day or so.
SouljaWatchTip@gmail.com for anyone who's ordered Soulja Boy products but haven't received them.
This is the Soulja Boy video game right here.
Why are they saying it's like a boot?
How much I make yesterday, Charlotte?
It's $233,000 $604.88.
Thank you.
Notice how every time the guy is starting to try and ask an actual real question to Soulja Boy, he instantly cuts him off. That sounds like a man that's not guilty of anything. And in total, supposedly over 5 million. But I mean, you can choose whether or not to believe that. I don't believe that, mainly because literally almost immediately after he announced his console, every single news article from the depths of the internet came around to just publicly shit on him. Mainly because these were nothing more than just cheap Chinese knockoffs you could find on Amazon for like less than half the price. Though not anymore, since these technically are illegal, as the games are just filled with a bunch of pirated ROMs. So if Nintendo found out you own one, they're definitely sending down a missile to your house. But as we all know, Soulja Boy was about that life, as the youngsters would put it. He wasn't going to take the criticism sitting down. Instead, he was going to fight back against the haters. He put out a couple of tweets calling his haters boo-boo ass nerds. I'm obviously not saying that word. And even, I'm not scared of Nintendo or none of you boo-boo nerds making YouTube videos. He must be talking about me. Eat a salami and thanks for the free promo. No problem, Soulja my boy. Anything for a visionary such as yourself. He even began claiming that if Nintendo was gonna do something, they would have the first day. My console not going anywhere. Everything I'm doing is 100% legit. Stay mad and I'll keep getting richer. He was definitely steaming. He forgot all the punctuation, which unfortunately didn't actually age well, as he underestimated the power of Nintendo's legal team. They ended up filing a pending suit against the man, to which he quickly responded by taking down all his consoles and tweeting, "Had to boss up, had no choice," shrug emoji. Clearly not keeping that same energy, as the youngsters would say. Why am I even talking like an old man? But what's funny is that he only took them down for like a couple of weeks, because we can see that halfway through January, he relisted his consoles. Of course, they look, well, pretty different this time. This one here even offers the ability to use it as a webcam. Wow. For a price of just $100, off from $200, what a steal. Either way, I found the same consoles on AliExpress, and what did you know it? $27. And it's the same for the other console, obviously. But can we just take a look at this store though? Like, what kind of shit is this? He's selling a fucking robot called the Soulja Bot. He didn't even have the decency to at least dress him. Like, come on. There's the Soulja board, the Soulja drone, the fucking Soulja Boy mini. Like, what? Anyways, getting sidetracked again. This was actually the last archive page for his little Amazon shop here, but we're not done just yet. It seems that on February 13, 2021, literally the day after my birthday, a new tweet from @SouljaBoyGame came out with a simple message reading, "Soulja Game coming soon." What an amazing birthday present I was presented with. And as you can see, people in the replies were clearly hyped. 2-13 is my birthday. No cap, I'll show you my ID, bro. I make NFTs. But soon after, we do get our first ever screenshot of this revolutionary new game console, and oh my god, it's beautiful, looking like something straight out of 1993. Let's ignore the fact that this looks like a Game Boy with a thumbstick and 4 more buttons. You're just a hater if you think that. Let's also ignore that another hater posted the exact same product he found on Amazon in the replies. Let's ignore all that. Let's just celebrate that Mr. Boy has finally bestowed upon us another one of his amazing ideas, even including a 5% coupon as well. So generous of him. The replies are what you probably expected. Anyways, Soulja my boy claimed that this thing could run Fortnite and even stream video. I mean, just look at these pictures. That's clearly Google running perfectly fine in its intended 144p resolution. Everything seems to check out, though I don't suggest opening more than one tab, as I'm sure this thing runs at 1 GB of RAM. Look, he's even running Call of Duty Mobile on this thing, even introducing controller support. As you can see, the hand movements clearly match up with the gameplay. I genuinely can't tell if these replies are sarcastic or not anymore. I feel so sad. Jokes aside, this is, well, I guess another scam. It's pretty much just drop shipping again, but he slapped his little tag on there, probably with a sticker. But I mean, hey, if you go on their website now, they are still selling them, though it doesn't seem to have a Soulja Boy label, and apparently it's now some kind of AI powered handheld machine for $400. God, please no more AI powered consoles. With an expected shipping date of last year, by the way. And his original website from earlier is now just some kind of watch shop, I guess, that sells you watches for cheap so you can start building your collection, though even these might be drop shipped, who knows. But it seems he may have finally exited the gaming business, and he even seems to be out of business in general, as during a court trial for a completely different case, he tried to have his court order of paying over $400,000 to the victim dismissed as he couldn't afford it, according to him. The judge called his bluff and instead ruled that Mr. Boy's net worth was in fact negative, mainly because he refused to provide documents of his financial record. The judge even told him to sell his car and house and start living cheaper, as his current expenses apparently amounted to over $300,000 $300,000 per year. The funniest thing is that Soulja Boy's lawyer said that that was not an option as it would hurt his celebrity status and the lifestyle he constantly flexes on social media. God, this man is just an all-around laughing stock. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below how much you want to crank that Soulja Boy. I don't know. Thank you to Joser for Life for reminding me about this abomination. It's been so long that I just completely forgot it even existed. And oh my god, when I originally finished this video and scheduled it for the 17th, I had just hit 200 subscribers, and so this video ended off with a little thank you message of that. But just now I hit 300 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Considering how long it took me to hit 100, I can't believe I already hit 300 as fast as I did. Thank you guys so much for all that. I love you all. Support. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I'm just really happy. Anyways, all my socials are in the description. Feel free to check them out. I've been Soulja Nothing, my boy. You've been watching a bootleg console, and ciao ciao.